All right, so in this video, we're watching and reacting as the girls in the group on this podcast, they're answering the question of, would they rather have a husband that makes 90K a year, or would they rather have a sugar daddy that gives them 20,000 a month? So obviously, the choice really is between what do you really want? Love and commitment and all the things that you probably dreamt of having since you was a young girl, or would you prefer having monetary things, superficial things that come with really no commitment from either side?
Man that makes $90,000 a year or sugar daddy gives you $20,000 a month? Pick one.
Oh, a sugar daddy.
Okay. What about you?
I'll do sugar daddy.
Damn. Okay.
A husband?
A husband that makes 90K?
Stop
Yeah.
the cap.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Reluctantly. Okay. What about you?
It depends on like how old you are. So like in my 20s, definitely the sugar daddy. But once I hit 30s, like I need a husband.
Wait, 30.
Okay. Well, right now then. Right now at this point in your life.
Sugar daddy.
You'll take the sugar. Oh, shit. Okay. What about you?
Me too.
The sugar daddy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Why the sugar daddy?
Because I'm not in my feelings right now. I'm young as hell. I need the money.
She want to live life.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I got a follow-up after this. Okay. What about you? The sugar daddy, 20K a month?
Definitely sugar daddy.
The sugar daddy, 20K per
Yeah.
month. Okay. What about you?
dad.
Okay.
Sugar daddy.
Okay.
I'm taking the 20.
Wow.
Wow.
The sugar daddy with no sugar.
Okay. Well, okay. We can all dream, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why the sugar daddy and not the husband?
Because I'm young.
Do you think you have a better chance of finding a higher status man now or when you get older?
And this right here is the context of the whole video, which is really, if you notice how they answered was, hey, I'm not in my feelings now, and so I'm not going to pick the husband that would satisfy my feelings. But there's such a proof that women don't think ahead. They're thinking in the present moment. They're thinking, oh, well, how I feel is how I feel now. But they're not planning ahead of what could happen in the future and what gives them the best chances of getting what they want in the future.
It would be now, but why would I wait?
But if your value is the highest now, shouldn't you try to get the guy now?
No, but if I can have a sugar daddy that has it, I'd rather have the sugar daddy now and then find the husband later.
Do you think that husband's going to want you later?
Shit, he better.
So you think he should accept your past?
Yes, you should, because I'm going to accept your past.
Are men and women the same?
They're not, but they should be.
Okay. Well,
So the translation of that statement was they're not. Because that's another thing that people do. They don't just say the answer and just accept what reality is. They try to change it and say, well, it should be like that. And then they base their life on what it should be like in the fantasy of that ideal rather than what the logic of the reality is.
I mean, do you really think they should be the same?
No.
Yeah, because I don't think you want to pay to go into the club and pay for,
Drinks and all
let's
that.
be honest, no chick is going to pay 20K to a guy. So, okay, so you would rather risk it because let's be honest here, ladies. Now, because all of you guys are pretty much in your prime, right? You guys are all in your 20s, one in the 30s. Then said you would take the sugar daddy. Don't you think it would be better to find a guy now when your value is at its highest versus like trying to find a guy down the road? Go with you. What about you? What's your thoughts on that?
I would just young and turn.
What was that?
What?
Young
What?
and turn.
Young in turn?
Mm-hmm.
So you think your chance will be better of finding a guy later on?
I'm not really trying to find a guy, but as of right now, I'm just trying to have fun and live.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, you want to have fun. But are you aware of the fact that as you have more fun, it's going to decrease your value and the guy might not want to commit to you?
I get that, but I feel like eventually there's gonna be somebody out there. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, there'll always be someone out there, but the question is it the guy that you want?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like they should. Like, I feel like there will always be someone out there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that you want, though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sure.
What about you? You said a sugar daddy as well. Why would you want a sugar daddy when your value is higher now?
Because I don't want to get married and I have plans for my future. So sugar daddy is the easy way to make my dreams come true.
Easy way out.
Yeah.
You don't want to get married at all? You don't want a
Not
family or
yet.
children?
Yes, but in the future, but not now.
And it's just so funny that money and all of these superficial things that are propelled to the same level of literally creating a family, which is guaranteed to bring you more happiness than all of these other goals that, especially for women that, someone would have.
Well, you're 28, right?
Yes.
When do you want to have kids?
35 maybe.
Well, at 35, 90, from a biological standpoint, at 35 years old, over around 90% of your eggs are gone. And your ability to bring a child to term comes down a lot.
I don't think so.
What the
Age
fuck?
is a number.
Facts were presented, statistics, percentages, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I just don't believe in the statistics and the logic.
You can say you don't think so, but realistically speaking, your chances of having a child bringing it to
Freeze the
term
eggs.
at 35, that doesn't work often, and it's very expensive.
I don't know. I want to enjoy my life, so I'm not ready.
What if I told you that a big predicator on female happiness in general is typically a family and children, not a career and money? So don't you think it's kind of a risk to bet it all on a sugar daddy now and think that there's going to be Prince Charming waiting for you?
I mean, sugar daddy can stay in my life for 1 year, 2 years, not for whole my life.
Yeah, he's going to replace you with a younger,
So
hotter
it's
girl.
temporary.
You're
Going to be
temporary.
But
temporary.
it's temporary, yeah, but you'll get older and you won't be able to have the same options.
But you ask me about now or the future?
Yeah, I'm saying in the future you won't have as many options. So wouldn't you want to
Exactly.
act now when you still have more negotiating power?
Yes. I want more money, more business, traveling.
Okay, interesting. What about you? You pick sugar daddy as well. Why a sugar daddy when your value's higher now and you can find a man?
I don't want a man.
You don't want one.
I don't want one. I want to traveling, having money,
Shut
having
Canada.
fun.
So do you never? Are you not interested in having a family or a husband ever?
Not really, no.
How old are you right now?
I'm 22. I will turn 23.
Okay. What if I tell you that I guarantee you in the next 5 years your mindset's going to change significantly?
We'll see, but I don't think so. But we'll see. I'm not like really like mature. Like I don't like kids.
It's crazy, right? How people are willing to risk their happiness and future fulfillment for temporary pleasure is crazy. You're just like, we'll see, maybe I will, but there's no accountability for the fact that, or no understanding of your feelings will change, because what's going to happen is the biological context from which your feelings are spawned from, that's going to change. Hormones, chemicals, all of that stuff, lifestyle, things getting boring, that traveling and, just finding out that money doesn't bring you happiness, it will get boring. But by that time, your chances are going to be damaged because of what you've done in the
She's a free spirit.
Kids.
Free spirit.
Okay.
Nomad.
Interesting. So you don't think you're going to ever want children or
I
family?
don't think so.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Fucked up kids.
We'll see you in 5 years. What about you? Well, you said a sugar daddy as well. Why a sugar daddy when your value's higher now?
Well, it's definitely going to be like easier to fulfill what I want to do in life, which is like own businesses, and I just want to be on my own.
Do you think you're going to derive more pleasure from owning a business and making money over family and children?
From my personal experience, absolutely.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, you haven't had kids yet, so you can't compare.
No, but I know I hate kids.
Okay. Wouldn't it be different if they were your kids, though?
I thought
Everyone
about
hates
it,
everyone else's kids.
but to be
honest.
honest, I feel like I personally I
Merch.
cannot raise a kid just because I'm very mentally not good.
So would you
Okay.
I would traumatize them.
at least she's honest, but would you buy a dog and die alone?
I have a dog already, so yeah, I'm fine with that.
There you go.
You're content without children or a husband?
Yes.
All right. What about you? Yeah, so you said a sugar daddy as well. Why a sugar daddy when you have more value now as a younger woman?
Because I don't know my feelings right now. I got plenty of time to look for somebody in the future.
But my question is, you can look for him, but what makes you think they're going to accept you when you're older?
There's always somebody there that's going to accept you. If they buy with you, it is what it is.
Are you okay with dating a more average man or a lower status man since you wait longer?
Whoever I find doesn't really matter, honestly. I feel like by the time I
You
already
can find him, but he might not find you attractive. That's the key.
why not? I'm beautiful.
No, because unfortunately, women make huge mistake and think that as they get older, their value goes up. It actually goes down. Unfortunately, men look for different
I
things in
could be
women.
40 and I must still look hot. What's the
But you'll never be as high as when you were 20.
Yeah.
And that right there is the maths of this situation, right? Think about it. Who she's able to get is let's say she's in her youthful 20s, and she can get a guy who's 35, he's established, he's worked on himself, he's gained experience and so on. That's the type of guy she finds wildly attractive. Or even just a guy who is in his late 20s and he's wildly successful, right? She has the better chance of getting that man now. because that man is looking for a younger, youthful, nurturing woman, right? So when she grows up, she's no longer gonna be that youthful woman who that guy was interested in. So she's thinking, I'm still gonna be able to get that guy when I'm his age, but that guy her age and at that level is going to be looking at the new version of her. But she had her chance to get him. There was a critical period where she could have got that guy, but she's no longer going to be able to get that level of man when she grows up. And that's the point that he's trying to hammer. Look, the best type of guy goes for youth, because men are attracted to younger women. Young women are attracted to older men. So don't risk it, because that guy that you're finding interesting now, just because you're getting a stream of them, so you don't want to pick one, you think that same stream and quantity is going to be available thereafter, and it's not.
But I'm still gonna be hot.
To fuck, you still won't be able to compete with
It's
women
like
that are 20.
wine. The older you get, the better you get.
That's not true at all. And with women, it's the opposite. With men, they age like wine if they do the work. With women age like milk, typically. Unfortunately, this is true. I mean,
ladies, I know I'm gonna be. My mom's pretty nice.
Mother Nature gives you your gifts. Father Time takes it away. There's a reason why women wear makeup, and they don't. They call it Forever 21, not Forever 41. Shout out to Rolo. Yeah. Women understand that their value is inherently tied to their age. So my thing is, if your value is higher now, why gamble it on a sugar daddy, which might hurt you later on with finding a man?
Well, it depends on who I find. Like I said, I'm pretty young. Like if I find somebody right now and then he's, like I said, a leader, like like right there, I could say like yes.
Do you think if you find a dominant man that's a leader, he'll accept you having a sugar daddy in your past?
Yes.
The answer is no, actually.
Why not?
Because men that are dominant, that are more alpha, are not going to accept promiscuous women as their main girlfriend.
How would they know if I don't tell them?
So you'll just lie. Okay. Okay.
The fact that you would have to lie shows you it's not an action that you truly believe in as being moral, righteous, and good. If you truly believe that that is the correct thing to do, you wouldn't have to lie about it. That's just my opinion.
You're willing to gamble.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're gonna gamble with it. Okay.
But I just want to add to that point as well. So you said you could wait till like 40, right? The problem is that, like, for example, even right now, the sugar daddy wants you when you're young. So
Yeah.
if you get older, like, think about it. Men want younger women that are hot.
Of course.
If you get older, they don't want older women.
But I don't want a sugar daddy when I'm older. I want a sugar daddy right
But
now.
men generally want younger women. So it's like, for example, if you get to 40 years old and you want a guy, you're looking for the 20 years old.
I don't think I'm gonna be 40 when I find somebody. Like I'm pretty like. I get when it gets cold, I like to cuddle and stuff. So it's not gonna take that long.
You got options now, but we'll see.
Interesting. Okay. What about you? Now that you know that, like, your value's higher now, why would you want a sugar daddy?
I agree that it's riskier to wait, but also I don't want to like shut myself down for life during the best years of my life, when there is a good chance that I will find somebody when I'm 30, or an okay chance. It exists, the possibility. But I'm not going to shut down myself for life.
So you'll risk it on a possibility versus going on a probability?
Yeah.
The probability decreases as you get older.
I know, but there's still that 1% chance that I will find a husband at 30. It's not the craziest thing ever.
Would you jump out of a plane if your parachute only had a 1% chance of deploying?
But finding a husband isn't life or death. So
I would argue it's very close to it, because we know women are more interested in people and men are more interested in things. A big part of female happiness overall typically is from family and children.
And the thing is, it doesn't matter what you say to a woman when she's not in logical mode. So he's hitting with facts, statistics, studies, all of this stuff. And it doesn't matter, because when a woman has her mind set up on something, she will manipulate her perspective on it to suit her emotions. It really doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter. You could say 100,000 studies. If she's decided in her mind that that's emotionally not what she wants, doesn't matter what you say. But the thing is just crazy how much you could almost like put the logic in their face and they're still going to reject it. Of course, this is not every girl. Many women, especially with traditional values, are wise. They understand that, wait, this is not the correct thing to do. So you shouldn't watch this thinking, all women are like this. Oh my God, see, girls, it's not the case. Many girls don't have this mindset.
I'm going to risk it.
Okay. All right. You're going to risk it. What about you? You said a sugar daddy. Why sugar daddy?
90K sounds pretty nice now. I'm going to go that way, and I'll invest some of it and then hopefully make more money. So I'm going to go with that.
So you changed your mind. No sugar daddy.
Yeah, no sugar daddy.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Very interesting. That was a very
very interesting, right? And you know, the only thing that's kind of annoying about this mindset is that the person to blame at the end when they can't find whoever is not going to be them. If they were to say, because what's going to happen is many women are going to find themselves 40 and alone. Literally, studies have suggested and predicted that by in the next 20 years, I think 2040, or can't remember what the specific year is, but in the next couple decades, the largest amount of women are going to be alone, without a man and without children. And many of these women are not going to take the accountability to say, it was my fault. I made the decision for short-term pleasure in my 20s, and I sacrificed decades worth of fulfillment that could have been experienced in my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. And they're going to say, where are all the good men? The good men are just, these men are these men are bad, these men are trash, these men are da-da-da. But all of the good men got taken because there's a small percentage of them that are available. And when they wanted to give it to, when they wanted to give their fertility, youth, and younger years to people who wasn't willing to commit to them in the long term, the people that would have done it was snapped up by the wise woman who was like, nah, I ain't gonna be out here, you know, I'd rather get protection, provision, and care from a man who loves me. But anyway, I want to know what you think, so comment down below, let Reemus know. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.